What's up? We're here with Henry Clay. How are you, man?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Pretty well. So, basically, got some questions for you. I'm sure everyone cares about these questions.
Okay.
However, let's get started. Number one, how did you prevent the Civil War from starting?
Well, I helped guide a Friday Union through several critical emphases, and I also forged the Compromise of 1850 to try to maintain the Union.
All right. What caused you to leave Congress?
Well, there was many things. Mostly, my tenure was interrupted from 1814 to 1815 when I was a commissioner to peace talks with the British and Ghent. I also left because I tried to help rebuild my family's wealth.
All right. Number three, why did you own slaves if you see it as evil?
I saw slavery as evil on how the slaves were treated and handled. I was trying to get rid of this so that they didn't need to suffer. But my slaves, unlike others, so they didn't have to suffer like other slaves, I treated them with guns and on their back, nor did I didn't treat them like animals.
Okay. Next question. Why did you return to Congress?
I returned to develop the American system for infrastructure investments, support for the banks, and high protective tariff rates.
All right. Why were you known as the Great Pacificator?
I was known as that for my contributions to domestic policy, and I emphasized economic development in my diplomacy.
All right. How did you help slavery?
Well, although I might own 60 slaves, I still try to help. For example, I supported a program of gradual emancipation. I'm also an early supporter of efforts to create a colony in Liberia for freed African Americans.
Okay. Where did the Great Compromiser come from?
I believe as statesman for the Union, my skills of negotiation and compromise proved invaluable in helping to hold the country together for the first half of the 19th century. My compromises quelled regionalism and balanced states' rights and national interests.
All right. Did you like Andrew Jackson, and why?
Ooh, tough question there. I can answer that. I didn't like him because he looked at me as untrustworthy and opportunistic, ambitious, and self-aggrandizing man. He believed that I would compromise the essentials of American Republican democracy to advance my own self-serving objectives.
Did you ever run for president?
Yes, I ran for president about 3 times. The first time in 1824, the second time as National Republican in 1832, and as a Whig in 1844.
Well, you answered every single one of my questions.
Sir,
Thank you.
thank you for having me.
All right.
It's nice seeing you.